Howdy. My name is Chase, and one thing that is pretty consistent throughout my generation and the last, that is to say, those of us who have grown up in the age of the internet and of YouTube and social media as a whole, there is a dream for many of us of becoming an influencer or a YouTuber. The appeal being that we may be able to make some kind of a lucrative livelihood based off of just doing things that we like, that we think are fun, like playing video games or talking about niche topics that we're interested in. However, just because something is fun doesn't always mean it's simple and easy. And here we are going to look into just what it takes to make and upload a YouTube video and some of the obstacles that come along with that. So let's say I want to make a video of a collection of some of my favorite images with maybe a backdrop of some interesting music. I go through, I select my images, I select my music, and I throw it all into one Adobe Premiere Pro file. So the first thing we need to do is go through our content and make sure that none of it goes against YouTube's content policy in any way. You can see all the images I have chosen are not only images that I have taken myself on my phone, but they do not include any endangerment, they do not include any crime or criminal activity, they do not include nudity or hate speech or bigotry in any way, so they should be all clear to go. Oh wait, there is this image right here. Now, typically, screen grabs and images that are taken from the internet are not going to be copyright stricken unless you are a big, major YouTuber and it is a flagrant use of someone else's content. But just to be safe, we are going to delete this image anyway so that we can be sure that it's not going to cause any problems. Next, we have to move on to the audio. Now you can see that I've chosen two songs here that we could potentially include, The Walk.mp3 and Can We Get Much Higher, the hour-long version. Now, Can We Get Much Higher is a copyrighted song. If I uploaded this song in its entirety to YouTube, my video will not be monetized and may even get taken down. So we will remove this. Now, The Walk is a copyright-free song that you can use whenever you'd like, meaning that it is okay to include in this little slideshow here. For the sake of simplicity, we can say that we have our video good and ready. So most of YouTube's community guidelines and content policy are relatively straightforward and common sense. Do not include nudity or depictions of self-harm or suicide or depictions of intense violence or graphic content. Do not include hate speech or harassment or unsafe usage of firearms. And especially do not include any election or medical misinformation in any way that could potentially get people hurt. As we can see, my video does not include any such content, so we are all clear in that regard. As we can see, this is going to take a while, so I'm going to skip ahead to when it is done. So now that our YouTube video is done uploading, we can go to YouTube Studio, the page I have open right here. You can access this by going to the YouTube Studio tab underneath your profile here. This is my throwaway YouTube channel I had from when I was a kid. We go to YouTube Studio, open up, click Upload Video, and then from there we can just simply click and drag, place it in there, and let it do its thing. We want to create an appropriate title, say cool images, a little short description. For the sake, we'll say cool images again. A thumbnail, which if you don't want to either make a thumbnail or include a thumbnail from online, you can just have it select the thumbnail automatically, which it will do on its own. We want to clarify, is it made for kids? No, for us it is not. Are we going to age restrict this? We do not need to age restrict this video because it does not include any mature themes. You see, YouTube will automatically check to see if there are any copyrighted content in your video. As we can see, it does not include any such content. We can choose whether or not we want it to be private, unlisted, or public. We are not going to worry about that. We're just going to say, for the sake of this being a project, we're going to upload it privately. We aren't going to schedule it, and we can just click save. And there we go. Our video is uploaded and visible only to us. It's also important to note when trying to monetize content that in order for you to actually start making money, you first need to accumulate 4,000 total hours of watch time. That means across anyone who's watched any of your videos for any amount of time, all of that needs to accumulate to a total of 4,000 hours of people having watched any of your videos. Additionally, you also need to have 1,000 subscribers. Once you have those things, then you can start making money, but that's not an easy achievement to make for a lot of people. However, all of that said, that's about the gist of making content for YouTube. You need to follow the content policy to a T, although YouTube will sometimes bat an eye, and you need to make sure you're not using anyone else's content that can be copyrighted in any way. But that's it for the most part. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a nice day.